Hello everyone. In this video, we'll continue from question number 6 of exercise 3.5. Let's see. Question number 6 says, a boy leaves for his school at 7 a.m. Okay. He spends 6 hours and 30 minutes in the school. Fair enough. And comes back at 3 p.m. on the same day. If he walks at constant speed of 4 km per hour, find how far is his school. See, be very careful. He is leaving at 7 a.m. and is coming back at 3 p.m. So, can I say from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. totally 8 hours are there? Correct. Now, out of 8 hours, he is spending 6 hours and 30 minutes in the school. If he is spending this much time in the school, the remaining time he is spending in the traveling. So, traveling time is equal to 8 hours minus 6 hours and 30 minutes. 6 hours 30 minutes. So, how much time is left? You will say, sir, 1 hour 30 minutes is left. 1 hour 30 minutes, or you can say 1.5 hours is his traveling time. Simple enough. But remember one thing, 1.5 hours he is taking to go to school and coming back from the school to his house. Understood? Now, if time taken in traveling is 1.5 hours, he is walking at a constant speed of 4 km per hour, then we can easily find out the distance. Distance traveled from home to school and back to home. Okay, how will you calculate the distance? Speed into time. Speed into time. What was the speed? 4. Time is 1.5. So your total distance traveled is 6 km. But remember one thing, this is not your answer. See, understand this. The boy left from his house to school. Okay. What they have said? They said total distance is 6 kilometers. It means he went to the school and he came back from the school. The total distance what he has covered going and coming back is 6 kilometers. Now if I ask you how far is his school? See, find how far is his school. You will say, sir, very simple. Total distance is 6 kilometers. It means school is 3 kilometers far. Why? He will go 3 kilometers. He will come back 3 and it will become 6 kilometers. Therefore, school is 6 by 2 kilometers far. That is 3 kilometers. Very simple. Now, moving further. Question number 7. Walking at 3/4 of his usual speed. Usual speed means you can say usual speed can be x km per hour. Usual speed means the regular speed what he has. If he walks at 3/4 of this speed, then a man is 1 hour late. Find his usual travel time. See, here we will have two sets of information. First is usual speed, how much x km per hour. Simple. So, if x km per hour is usual speed, you can say that usual time is, let t hours. Simple. I am just talking usually what was his speed, what is the time taken, t hours. So, now I can say what is the question saying. Be very careful. Walking at 3/4 of his usual speed. So, 3/4 of the speed is equal to 3 by 4 of x. Or simple. A man is 1 hour late. So, the time taken will be, he is 1 hour late. It means he is taking 1 hour extra. So t plus 1 hours. Now how will we find the usual travel time? See, understand this thing. They are saying that if he is usual speed and he is traveling or he is walking at 3/4 of the speed, he will get 1 hour late. It means what? The distance traveled is same only. They are just telling if it reduces the speed, he will take more time. So I can say distance traveled is same for both the cases. Distance traveled is d only. Now, according to the equation, distance is equal to speed into time. So you can say d is equal to xt. Here d is equal to 3 by 4x into t plus 1. Because both are d, equation 1, equation 2, we can equate both the equations because it is d is equal to both the equations. Now you can say xt is equal to 3 by 4x t plus 1. Then x will be cancelled. T is equal to 3 by 4 t plus 1. 4 will go that side. 4t, 3 of t plus 1. That is 3t plus 3. It means 4t minus 3t is equal to 3. T is equal to 3 hours. What were we supposed to find out? We were supposed to find his usual travel time. So his usual travel time, what did we assume it to be? We assumed that his usual time is t hours and we have already found the t hours. What is t value? 3 hours. So you can write therefore usual travel time is equal to t hours, that is nothing but 3 hours. Simple enough. Now moving further to the next question. Question number 8. Pulkit. See, Pulkit walks at 5/4 of his usual speed and reaches 20 minutes early. Find his usual time of journey. See, exactly the same, only just figures are changed. You can say usual speed is x kilometers per hour. Now, usual time t hours. Then here, if he is traveling at speed of 5 by 4, so 5 by 4 of x, he will reach 20 minutes early. If he is reaching 20 minutes early, I can say time taken is t minus 20, but now be very careful. This is t hours, this is 20 minutes. So you cannot write t minus 20 minutes, you have to convert into hours. So t minus 20 by 60. Be very careful in this case. So you can write here t minus 1 by 3 hours. Simple. Now again you can say here distance is equal to xt. Here distance is equal to 5 by 4x into t minus 1 by 3. Equating equation 1 and equation 2, you can say xt is equal to 5 by 4x t minus 1 by 3. X cancel, 4 will go that side. 4t is equal to 5 of t minus 1 by 3. So you can say 4t is equal to 5t minus 5 by 3. 5 by 3 this side, 5t minus 4t. So it will become t is equal to 5 by 3 hours. Simple. 5 by 3 hours, t is equal to. Now you can also write it in minutes, there is no problem. You can write it 5 by 3 into, if you have to convert into minutes, multiply by 60, it will become 100 minutes. Simple enough. Now question number 9. See, A car is running at 5/7 of his usual speed. Okay. Covers a distance of 45 kilometers in 2 hours 20 minutes. Okay. Find the actual speed of R. See. Let actual speed be x kilometer per hour. Okay. Car is running at 5/7 of his actual speed. So if car is running at 5/7, so the new speed will be 5/7 of x kilometer per hour. It covers a distance of 45 kilometers. So distance here is 45 kilometers in 2 hours 20 minutes. So I can say time taken is 2 hours 20 minutes. If I want to convert this into exact hours, I can say 2 hours 20 minutes can be written as 20/60 hours. You have to divide by 60 to convert minute into hours. It will become 2. This is 1/3. 2 1/3. You can say 3 6 7/3. 2 1/3 hours. Now see, if speed is given, distance is given and time is given, we can directly write here speed into time is equal to distance. Speed is 5/7x, time is 2 1/3, or you can write it as 7/3 hours. So you can write here 7/3 hours is equal to distance is 45 kilometers. This and this cancel. 5 9s are. So you can say x is equal to 9 into 3 kilometers. This 3 will go here. 9 into 3 kilometers. So you can say x is equal to 27 kilometers. Now x is 27 kilometer per hour. What was the x? X was let actual speed be x kilometer per hour, and that is what is required. Find the actual speed of r. So actual speed is 27 kilometer per hour. Simple enough. Now we'll solve the question number 10. Rohit covers a distance of 30 kilometers in 6 hours. Okay. He travelled partly on foot at 3 kilometers per hour and partly on bicycle at 9 kilometers per hour. Fair enough. What is the distance travelled on bicycle? See, understand from the number line. Total distance travelled is how much? Total distance travelled is 30 kilometers. How much time it took? It took time of 6 hours. Okay. What is the question? They are saying he travelled partly on foot at 3 kilometers per hour. They are saying he travelled on foot and the speed was 3 kilometers per hour. Then he travelled on bicycle and then the speed was 9 kilometers per hour. What is the distance travelled on bicycle? They are asking this distance what he has travelled on bicycle, how much was that distance? Understood? Now let's see. We can give here two headings. First is foot, another is bicycle. Speed with foot was 3 kilometers, speed with bicycle was 9 kilometers per hour. Time taken on foot was t hours. Let it be t hours. Okay. So for bicycle I can say, see, total time taken is 6 hours, and if time taken by foot is t hours, then I can say for bicycle time taken is 6 minus t. Correct? 6 minus t. Say for example, if it is given in the question that you are taking 6 hours to travel. Okay. If I tell you I am traveling 2 hours on foot, And now I ask you that how much hours I spent in traveling from bicycle. What will you say? Sir, you traveled for 6 hours. You traveled on foot for 2 hours. It means you are traveling on bicycle for 4 hours. Very simple. That only I am saying. For foot, if I am assuming here that for 6 hours, if I am spending t hours on foot, then I on bicycle I am spending 6 minus t. Simple. Now see, 6 minus t hours. Why it becomes necessary? Because now I will write here the distance traveled is, we all know what is distance, speed into time. It will become 3t kilometers, and here distance will be 9 into 6 minus t, that is nothing but 54 minus 90 kilometers. Now after writing this, sir, will we equate this distance and that distance? No. Why? Because the distance traveled on foot and bicycle is not same. But the question has given us that total distance is 30. So I can say if total distance is 30 kilometers, it means the distance traveled on foot plus the distance traveled on bicycle, if I add it, I should get how much? 30 kilometers. Understood? The total distance given in the question is 30 kilometers. Now see, total distance is distance by foot plus by bicycle. Total distance is 30 kilometers. Distance by foot is 3t plus bicycle is 54 minus 90. 30 is equal to 3t plus 554 minus 90. It will become 54 minus 60. That is 24 is equal to 60. T is equal to 4 hours. What does this mean? This means that what was t? Where did we assume t? Here it is. It means the person has traveled on foot for 4 hours. If I say now that on foot he spent 4 hours, I will write here. On foot he traveled 4 hours. Totally how much he traveled? Totally he traveled for 6 hours. So now I can say on bicycle he traveled for 6 minus 4, that is 2 hours. Simple enough. Now what is the question asking? What is the distance he traveled on bicycle? See, distance traveled on bicycle, how will we find? Distance traveled on bicycle is equal to, what was given already? 54 minus 90 is given here. What we can do? We can directly put t value there. 54 minus 90. T value is 4. 54 minus 9 4s are 36. 54 minus 36, that is 18 kilometers. This is how much you have traveled on bicycle. Simple enough. Now this is a question, little long question, but if you will write it, you will understand it. It is not difficult, just lengthy. Okay. Now solving question number 11. A man covered a certain distance at some speed. Okay. Now see, they have not given distance, they have not given speed. See the wordings. He covered a certain distance at some speed. Okay. If he had moved 5 km per hour faster, okay, speed increased, he would have taken 1 hour less. Obviously, if you will increase the speed, time will be taken is less. If he had moved 3 km per hour slower, he would have taken 1 hour more. Okay, fair enough. What is the distance in kilometers now? How will you find it? See. See. First case, what we have to write? Certain distance and some speed. So I can say let distance B, D, and speed is equal to S. Or you can say speed is equal to X. Okay. Now, distance is D given, speed is X given. Now what they are saying? If he had moved 5 km per hour faster, if you are increasing your speed, but listen, faster it means speed will become X plus 5. Okay. He would have taken 1 hour less. It means the distance is same only. Distance traveled is D only. If speed they are increasing, the time taken is 1 hour less. Be very, very careful now. For here, what would have been the time? D by X. For here, what would have been the time? D by X plus 5. They are saying, if you increase your speed, your time taken will be less. Okay, if I tell you, if in normal scenario, my time is say 5 hours. So in this, I can say that it will take 1 hour less. If it is taking 1 hour less, I can say it will take only 4 hours. Simple. If it is taking 12 hours, we are just assuming numbers. If it is taking 12 hours, it will take only 11 hours. But sir, what do you want to tell us from that? I am telling you that the difference between this hours and these hours will always be 1. That is what our question is saying. So from that, I can derive an equation that is, see, you can say that therefore d by x minus d by x plus 5 is equal to 1. This is your equation number 1. Now, what is it saying after that? If he had moved 3 km per hour slower, again distance is d. If speed is 3 km/h slower, it means speed is x minus 3. Then he would have taken 1 hour more, but time here would be d by x minus 3. Now understand this, what it is saying. It will take 1 hour more. So the time taken here and the time taken here, see, because the speed is reducing, so time taken by this will be increasing how much? 1 hour more. So you can say if it is taking 5 hours, it will take 6 hours. If it will take 9 hours, then it will take 10 hours. Understood? That is what it is saying. It means this 10 minus 9 will always be 1. This 6 minus this 5 will always be 1. So your new equation will be d by x minus 3 minus d by x is equal to 1. This is your equation number 2. Understood? Now we have got two equations and two variables are there, d and x. So we can easily solve it. See, we can say both are equal to 1. So you can say d by x minus d by x plus 5 is equal to d by x minus 3 minus d by x. Simple enough. Now solving this, see, you can take d common from everywhere. So taking d common, 1 by x minus 1 by x plus 5. Now you can cancel it. D cancelled. X plus 5 minus x plus 5 into x is equal to x minus 3. Now solving this, it will become 5 by x into x plus 5. It will be 3 by x into x minus 3. Simple. X will be cancelled. 5 into x minus 3 is equal to 3 into x plus 5. 5x minus 15. 3x plus 15. You can write 2x is equal to 30. X is equal to 15. What did we assume our x to be? Speed. So you can write here x is equal to 15 km per hour. Simple enough. Now, x is 15 km per hour. What is the distance in kilometers? See, distance will be, what is the first we will find the, we can directly put the value of x in any of these two equations, in this equation or in this equation. We will get our distance. Now, putting x is equal to 15 in equation 1, d by 15 minus d by 15 plus 5 is equal to 1. So it will be d by 15 minus d common, 1 by 15 minus 1 by 20. So you can say it is equal to 4 minus 3 d of 1 by 60. So you can say d is equal to 60 kilometers. So the distance is equal to 60 kilometers. Simple enough. Now, moving further to the question number 12. See, what is it saying? In covering a distance of 40 kilometers, Sachin takes 3 hours more than Utkarsh. Okay. If Sachin doubles his speed, then he would take 1 hour less than Utkarsh. Find their speed. Let's see. We will write here details for two people, that is Sachin and Utkarsh. See, in covering a distance of 40 kilometers, it means distance for Sachin is also 40, Utkarsh is also 40. Okay. Sachin takes 3 hours more than Utkarsh. Let speed of Utkarsh be x kilometers per hour and let for Sachin it be y kilometers per hour. Okay. What is it saying? Sachin takes 3 hours more than the Utkarsh. First tell me, distance is given, speed is given. We can find out the time. So the time will be 40 by x. For Sachin, time will be 40 by y. Now, they are saying Sachin takes 3 hours more. It means, see, if Utkarsh takes 5 hours, Sachin will take 8 hours. If Utkarsh takes 10 hours, Sachin will take 13 hours. If he is taking 15 hours, then Sachin will take 18 hours. The simple meaning is Sachin is taking 3 hours more. It means, can I say that this figure is 3 hours more than this figure? Simple. So I can say that if I write here 40 by y is greater minus 40 by x, it will be 3 hours. This is your equation number 1. Simple. Now what is they saying? They say that if Sachin doubles his speed, it means Sachin's speed be 2y kilometer per hour. If Sachin's speed is doubled, he would take 1 hour less than Utkarsh. It means 1 hour less. So his time will be 40 by y only. But they are saying now this time is 1 hour less. What was the Utkarsh time taken? The time taken by Utkarsh was 40 by x. Okay. Now time taken is 40 by y. But they are saying it will not be 40 by y. It will be 40 by 2y. Remember this. Now they are saying it would take, then he would take 1 hour less than the Utkarsh. It means Utkarsh is taking more time. If Utkarsh is taking more time, I can say 40 by x, which is Utkarsh time. If I remove Sachin's time, Utkarsh is taking more time, Sachin is taking less time. So it means Utkarsh is taking more, Sachin less. So 1 Utkarsh minus Sachin is 40 by 2y. This will give you 1. This is your equation number 2. Understood? Now solving these two equations, we can say here See, if you can just focus, please see very carefully. First equation has minus 40 by x, second equation has plus of 40 by x. Okay, what we can write? We can write here, if I add both the equations, adding both equations, so 40 by y minus 40 by x plus 40 by x minus 40 by 2y. This is the left hand side. Now right hand side, 3 plus 1. Okay, why we have added c? Because here one number is in negative, here one number is in positive, so it will help us to cut it directly. 40 by y minus 40 by 2y is equal to 4. Taking the LCM, 2y 80 minus 40 is equal to 4. It is nothing but 40 by 2y is equal to 4. 4 gone. 10. So 2y is equal to 10. Y is equal to 5 km per hour. Whose speed was y? Y is Sachin's speed. So I can say Sachin's speed is this y, 5 km per hour. So Sachin's speed is 5 km per hour. Now we can find the x value, so we will get the speed for Utkarsh also. Now putting y equal to 5 in equation 1, what was the equation? 40 by y minus 40 by x. 40 by y minus 40 by x is equal to 3. 40 by 5 minus 40 by x, 8 minus 40 by x, which will be 5 is equal to 40 by x, and x is equal to 8 km per hour. Simple. This is the speed of Sachin and this is the speed for Utkarsh. This is what we were supposed to find in this question. This is the complete solution of our question number 12. We will solve from question number 13 in the next video. Thank you so much.